check all of the details. When it comes to physicality of a sale, you're talking about the positioning of your desk if you're working on the phone. You're talking about the materials that you have, having handy materials when you're in front of someone. And when I'm talking about the physicality of your sales presentation, I also am talking about the room you're in. I can hear my daughter walking around upstairs at the moment above my office here. And so it's important that you actually think about how those things actually are interpreted by your customer. It is a good idea to get a rating based on how you felt that the communication went on that physical basis. You know, whether or not it was difficult for you to get the laptop out of the bag, should you bring it in unbagged from that point on out. And those things are actually have some deep significance. Some of the ones that are a little bit more readily available to you are things like data entry, having forms that make things easier for you to gather information while you're talking to a customer so that they don't interrupt the flow of communication. It's important that you look at all the aspects of taking down details, copying notes, filling in forms. If a form is difficult to deal with and it's a corporate form, it's often a good idea for you to fill it into another piece of paper. Some places, it's important that you make sure that that piece of paper is immediately destroyed or does not leave the customer's sight because of data protection rules and regulations. And so keep all of those things in mind and assess your performance when it comes to inputting of data. By the way, if you're a salesperson who spends an awful lot of time talking to your customers over the phone, it is a great advantage for you to learn how to touch type. There are a number of packages out there that will be they're easily accessed that will teach you how to touch type if you don't already know. And what you may find is that it doesn't actually interfere at all with the processes that you've been using to sit down and type while you talk. Not an issue for a lot of people because of the two different portions of the brain that are active during that. Although sometimes you'll find afterwards that you've written down a little gobbledygook. What happens is that you do capture a great deal of information that you may have been missing over the years. Physical data entry are an important aspect. Briefing materials that are readily available to you. One aspect I would like to remind a lot of people of, and it's only happened just recently because of changes with technologies, but it's very difficult to have communications with somebody who is talking on a mobile phone who doesn't hold it properly, or people who are wearing headsets these days and the headset isn't properly attached on. Though the Plantronics headsets, the glass tube ones that are often used in sales centers, you'll find that people often don't even have the tube connected properly. They don't have the headset on their head in the right place, but it's got an 1.5-inch range. And make sure that you've taken some tapes to hear how the sound of your presentation comes through. That's around the physical aspects of the communication device that you utilize. I use Skype a lot, and what I find is that when I utilize Skype, that the degradation of the sound quality to my customers can put a lot of difficulties into the communication itself. So think about that and then rate those. If you find that that rating is of a significant level, you might want to change back to utilizing some sort of landline to make the conversation a lot more pleasant. My name is Ronald Hughes. The company is called Contact Ignition. We're located in Dublin,